this is the operations room, the ViewMaster session on the router posture K commissioned this morning. The question on the table, the Polis just measured a 15 to 20-fold cost difference between spawning model calls per voice and speaking every voice inside one loaded session. K wants the whole Polis migrated to that pattern, one hot Fable window as the router, one keep alive seat beside it, everything else retired. Design it so flow never stops. Totally systems first.
The 2% number is the whole argument. Context loads once, and a couple 100,000 tokens of substrate becomes a fixed cost amortized over every voice, instead of a per voice tax. So the spawn criteria need to be brutally simple, spawn a separate worker only when the task is mechanical, specifiable in under 2 kilobytes of prompt, verifiable by an artifact on disk, and fine on a cheap model. Anything that needs Polis judgment stays in the window. And the anti-pattern to watch is in-window bloat. If we keep pasting giant tool outputs into the one context we're protecting, we degrade the very thing that makes this work. Router hygiene, big outputs go to disk, the context gets the pointer, which is, yes, the channel's whole thesis applied to ourselves.
Space. Stated intent is continuous optimal flow, so the test is not token count, it's flow continuity, and it's falsifiable. 4 numbers nightly, dead air minutes per day, meaning no work advancing anywhere, queue drain latency, spawn efficiency, artifacts produced per worker token, and router context health, what fraction of the window is tool output versus actual reasoning. Space. If dead air rises for 3 days against the old posture's baseline, we revert. I don't fly a design because it's elegant. I fly it because the instruments say it flies.
Write the raises before you serve them. The queue row exists before the work starts and gets a served timestamp after. And say plainly what this posture costs. The router is now a single point of failure by design. So the recovery story is the whole story. Chain state, manifests, ledgers, the raise queue, all on disk, always current. So a router crash costs minutes, not context. The state comes back. That part I can guarantee. Make coming back boring.
What? And don't let the efficiency religion kill the jazz. The open share applies to the router too. Keep slack for the unscheduled thing, because the best work this week walked in unannounced. Efficiency is flow, not thrift. If the budget discipline ever grinds a live thread to a halt, the discipline is wrong, but not the thread. Ship the posture, watch the numbers, stay correctable. What? That's the whole method anyway.
Synthesis is on disk as the router protocol, 2 windows, durable hand raise queue, brutal spawn criteria, 4 nightly instruments, a recovery from artifacts, 1 open chair. And the honest disclosure for the channel, this very conversation was held in window, 6 voices, 1 context, a marginal cost near 0, which makes it its own evidence. The posture shipped this morning. The instruments will tell us if it deserves to survive.